How to be a saint on All Saints Day. Hi, good people. Brad Miller here from the Cancer and Comedy Podcast. And I got a kind of a special short live episode here for you today. I wanted to share with you about how today is All Saints Day, which is the day after Halloween. It's traditionally a time when we celebrate people who have gone on before us, the saints. But I want to tell you how you can be a saint as well, which is someone who does something really, really good. I'm having an event called the Clean Comedy Cancer Benefit this Saturday, November 4th, 2023. Eastern time is at 7 o'clock. And people in the Indianapolis area can check that out by going to cleancomedycancerbenefit.com and come and be a part of a great comedy show to raise money and awareness for cancer. Got Rick Roberts, a clean comedy comedian, who's going to be with us. He does a killer Barney Fife impression. You might want to check that out. And if you're not in the Indianapolis area, if you're visiting with us from anywhere around the world, it's going to be live streamed here on YouTube and on Facebook, and you can find connections to that at cancerandcomedy.com/live. And the time of that is Saturday, November 4th, 2023, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. To say a little bit more about it, I want to share with you that this is All Saints Day, and I was on a television program called the All Indiana television program. It's a news program, but it really focuses on the events happening around the state of Indiana. And the interviewer, Cody Adams, really did a great job of asking me about what the meaningfulness of the Cancer Comedy Podcast is all about, and also particularly about the Clean Comedy Cancer Benefit. And I just wanted to show you this clip from this television program that I was privileged to be on, and just to share that right now. And in future episodes, we'll say a little bit more about being on TV and how that can make some impact. So please take a look at this clip from the All Indiana News Program on WiSH TV Indianapolis.
It's been said that laughter is the best medicine, and I could not agree more. So when it comes to fighting diseases like cancer, a little laughter can go a long way during a tough journey. My guest today knows this all too well. Please welcome cancer survivor, creator of the Cancer and Comedy Podcast, and founder of Pod Indy, among many other titles, Dr. Brad Miller. Brad, thanks for being here.
Cody, awesome to be here, and I know you appreciate a cancer survivor in your own family situation.
Yeah. A lot of people know my oldest daughter, is a leukemia survivor. So, and I agree with you that laughter plays a massive role in that.
It does.
So I want to know your story, because being a cancer survivor, it's an interesting one.
Fate played a kind of a bad joke on me. A month after I retired as a pastor, I got flagged for cancer.
Wow.
Which sent me on about a year journey, ended up with surgery and some other treatments for cancer. But I reacted to that, Cody, by deciding to use some of my experience as a pastor, having a doctoral degree in transformational leadership and podcasting, which I've done for 11 years, and created a new podcast called the Cancer and Comedy Podcast, which is where we uplift an uplifting message for people to help them to heal with hope and humor. And that led to some other good stuff.
That plays such a massive role, because it's really easy to sit and be sad, right? And there's time for that. I believe that you do.
Absolutely.
Need to do that.
You got to grieve. You got to go through the shock. You got to go through all that. We call that the grim. You got the grim moments. And what we look for is to try to balance out the grim of cancer with the grins, with those uplifting moments that we need.
Do you have a moment through your journey that sticks out to you as maybe that laughing point, something that you just love to tell?
Oh, man, I love it. It's about my grandchildren. Okay. I have two granddaughters who are 5 and 3. At the time, they were 4 and 2. At Christmas time is when I got the final diagnosis, and we were at a McDonald's on the north side of Indianapolis, and they were giggling and laughing and doing Happy Meals and that kind of stuff, and I could just envision them not as little girls of 2 and 4, but as young women at 20 and 18, and I knew I wanted to see that. I knew I had to be there in their life for that, and that their smile and their laughter has driven me forward.
Yeah. Well, this podcast has also led you to found the Clean Comedy Cancer Benefit. How did this occur to you to have a comedy show about cancer?
Well, I figure the whole idea here of this the podcast was to do something about it.
Yeah.
To do something about cancer. And so we created this event, and I got approached about a clean comedy comedian named Rick Roberts, who is a cancer survivor himself, and similar cancer to me, prostate cancer. And he was in the Mayberry Man movie, which was filmed in nearby Danville. Yeah. He does a killer Barney Fife impression. So I got a chance to bring him in, and so we said, let's just do it. My church partnered with me, Heaven Earth Church in Whiteland, 309 East Main Street in Whiteland. They're going to partner with me in this. And so we're bringing them in, and we're doing a clean comedy cancer benefit to raise money and awareness for cancer. And it all goes to Stand Up for Cancer, which is the Katie Couric organization.
Yeah, and we know that funding for research is a huge deal.
Oh,
any sort
massive.
of benefit can help.
It's got to help. Hey, cancer impacts about everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know you have had people in your life impacted by cancer.
Yeah.
At least half the people do. You've been impacted by it. Everybody out there has been impacted by cancer.
What I love, too, is this comedy show has led to another option for you, too. You guys are doing a Pod Indy conference. Explain what this is.
Pod Indy is the conference. It's cool how things snowball sometimes, man. It really is. Then Pod Indy, some people came to me and said, well, you're doing something cool here. You're a podcaster. Can we as podcasters come together? Originally, it's going to be a few of us. Now we have a whole conference coming in. Dave Jackson, who is a podcast Hall of Famer, is coming in to lead sessions on how to plan, launch, and grow your podcast like I've done. We've got local people. We've got people from the All Indiana Podcast Network here on WiSH TV are going to be here with us. It's going to be cool. We're giving away books, and we're giving away mics and headphones and other cool stuff with that. That's the same day at 12 noon at the same church.
Okay.
That's in the afternoon, 12 to 5, and the comedy show is that night at 7 o'clock on Main Street in Whiteland, right across from the Whiteland Community High School.
Well, you are doing amazing things with an amazing story. So, Dr. Miller, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us and for the work you're doing, because we know that turning any grim into a grin is always a good thing.
We'll see people on November 4th. Thank you, Cody.
Absolutely.
And they're off, competing for over $12 million in person.